Oh, hello. This is our term project for advances in strategy on topic Amazon's venture in healthcare and pharmaceutical industry. So Amazon is global tech company founded by Jeff Bezos in 1994, and it started as an online book marketplace and expanded it to everything store where they sell all products as mentioned by their logo, which points from A to Z. Amazon invests aggressively in innovation and capital expenditures. It has disrupted established industries and is one of the key players in big five tech firms. And it dominates online retail, smart speakers, and cloud computing and streaming services. Which Amazon Prime has over 200 million paid subscribers globally, and they can avail added benefits offered by the website. It surpassed Walmart to become the world's largest retailer in 2021. Only in China, Walmart leads Amazon. And PillPack is an online pharmacy founded in 2013 by TJ Parker and Elliot Cohen, and it offered personalized medication and management through pre-sorted medication packets, which were delivered to their customers. This system simplifies medication management for those with complex regimens. For those who cannot regularly purchase their medicines by going to stores, they can easily avail a subscription-based service for their prescriptions. And in 2018, Amazon acquired PillPack for $753 million, and PillPack operates as a subsidiary of Amazon, and it is integrated into Amazon Prime benefits. One Medical membership is a membership-based primary care practice based in San Francisco, and it aims to provide quality care, accessible and enjoyable for all. Members have access to in-person and virtual care, preventive care, and mental health programs. And Amazon completed the acquisition of One Medical in February 2022, 2023, and Amazon and One Medical aim to improve healthcare outcomes, care and experiences, and values.
Okay, so let's see the impact of data revolution on PillPack. So firstly, we have personalization. Since we know that data enables businesses to compete on new dimensions that is beyond price, quality, and service. So by using data, we can personalize products and services that helps the business to differentiate themselves and build stronger relationships with customers. Second is data-driven decision making. So data enables faster and better informed decision making. And that is what PillPack has done. It uses data analytics to predict when customers need their medication refills, and it monitors the medication adherence. So that enables early intervention and prevents potential health complications with the customers. Third is organizational structure. So PillPack's organizational structure is built around data-driven decision-making and personalized medication management. This helps the organization to collect, analyze, and act on the data in an efficient manner. So with new data, it is needed that we come up with a new business model. So PillPack has disrupted the traditional pharmacy model by using data and technology to streamline the medication management process and provide a more convenient and personalized experience for its customers. So when data is involved, there are chances of ethical and legal challenges. So as businesses collect data, they need to navigate through new ethical and legal challenges, and PillPack needs to do the same to protect customer privacy and comply with relevant regulations. Moving on. Next slide. So let's see how PillPack has used data to leverage its operations. First is predictive analysis. So PillPack analyzes data such as prescription refill history and the customer demographics using predictive analysis to identify the potential medication adherence issues among its customers. So it can predict which customers may be at the risk of missing the doses or running out of their medication, and thus proactively reaches out to its customers and offers support to ensure they stay on track on their medical regime. Second is inventory management. So PillPack uses data to optimize its inventory management processes by tracking the prescription refill rates and medication usage patterns. PillPack also anticipates demand and ensures that it has the necessary medications in stock to fulfill the customer orders. Third is customer segmentation. So PillPack uses data to segment its customers based on the factors such as medication usage, health conditions, and demographic information. So it is able to tailor its services to meet the unique needs of each customer segment and provide personalized support. Quality assurance. PillPack uses data to monitor the quality of its medication dispensing process by tracking the metrics such as dispensing accuracy and error rates. It identifies the areas for improvement and ensures that its customers receive the highest quality of service.
Next slide, please. Okay, I'll be talking about the overview of the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry here. The pharmaceutical and healthcare industry is a highly regulated sector that produces and distributes medications, medical devices, and healthcare services. An example to this can be Pfizer. It is a leading pharmaceutical company that develops and distributes a range of medications for various medical conditions such as arthritis, cancer, and diabetes. The industry is driven by ongoing research and development efforts to identify new treatment and cures for various diseases and medical conditions. For instance, Biogen, it is a biotech company that specializes in researching and developing therapies for neurological disorders, such as multiple sclerosis and Alzheimer's disease. The major trend in the industry is increased focus on precision medicine and targeted therapies. Next one is the growing use of technology, including artificial intelligence and machine learning. Like we can take an example of IBM's Watson disease, Watson Health. It is a machine learning platform that uses patient data to help physicians make more informed treatment decisions. Next is greater emphasis on patient-centric and personalized medicine. And the next one is rising demand for telemedicine. Can you go back to the previous slide? No. Please don't change the slide. Yeah. Next one is rising demand for telemedicine and digital health solutions. Like Teladoc Health is a telemedicine platform that allows patients to connect with healthcare providers remotely, reducing the need for in-person appointments. The major challenge in the industry are high cost, lengthy development timelines, intense competition, pricing pressures, regulatory hurdles, and compliance requirements. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, here I'll be talking about the 5-force model, basically the industry dynamics for the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. The high barrier to entry is due to significant investments required for R&D, regulatory approvals, and IP protection. Next is the significant bargaining power of suppliers. It is due to concentration of power among a small number of suppliers for raw materials and ingredients. It also has relatively low bargaining power of buyers due to the high cost of healthcare services and prescription drugs. It has low threat of substitutes due to the essential nature of many healthcare products and services, as well as regulatory requirements and IP protections. And it also experiences high competitive rivalry due to large number of companies competing for market share and differentiation through products and services, with potential disruption from advances in technology and changes in consumer behavior. Next slide, please. Yeah, so here is the strategy map and balanced scorecard of the company that we have opted for. PillPack's strategy map involves delivering a seamless, customer-centric experience through 3 key focus areas. The first one is enhancing customer experience through personalized packaging and medication management. Secondly, strengthening partnership with healthcare providers to improve medication adherence. And lastly, driving operational excellence through streamlined processes and technology advancements. Next slide, please. Now here we are placing the PillPack in the early adopter stage of the innovation curve, as PillPack has been acquired by Amazon, which shows its potential for growth and success. But PillPack still needs to refine and expand its offering to reach a wider market because it still has a room for improvement. Next slide, please.
Thank you, Miti. Now let's talk about the technological advances that have been happening in healthcare and pharma industry as a whole. We have seen that, as Umiti talked about, that there's been a lot of development in this sector, and it isn't about just treating people anymore. With the advancement of AI and other tools coming in, it really has been a game changer. So these are some of the advancements that have taken place in this century itself. First of all, let's talk about precision medicine. What exactly is precision medicine? For a long time, we've been believing that one size fits all for medicines. We're all human beings, so if you get a fever, you pop a pill in, and that cures you. That's not the case anymore. We've realized that most of the medicines that work on men do not work the same on women even more. And with the help of technology and genomics and studying the human body closely, doctors are now recognizing that even individuals have different genome and may react to different medicines differently. Now, this really helps in diseases like Alzheimer or cancer, where the illness is that of a serious cause. Next, we come to telemedicine. Now, this is a popular one, and especially with the ongoing of COVID, this has really taken over and is slowly becoming the new norm as well. Practo is a very common example, but we don't really need a new technology for this to happen. Most of these happens through normal video calls like WhatsApp calls. So it's about using communication and technologies to provide healthcare services remotely. So you don't need to have a doctor in your area anymore. Quite self-explanatory. Now, next, some artificial intelligence. Now, that's the big word that has been looming over us for a while now. What exactly does artificial intelligence does? Because we try to push the word in every sense of when we talk about the future or technology, perhaps. in medicine, AI has been working. It's just speeding along the process of research and discovery. So even in the case of COVID vaccine, that's been a recent example again. That because of a lot of AI being used, we could really stretch down the timeline of creating a vaccine, which was used to be around 5 years, to a year or year and a half onset of pandemic. And this can also be used. Sometimes AI is even used to uh, look out for little signs in any reports or X-ray which human eye couldn't detect. So that really helps figuring out diseases early set or onset, and we can work on, and it really helps a lot of doctors. Next, we have 3D printing. Now, 3D printing is usually creation of complex structures, including medical implants and prosthetics, in terms of healthcare and pharmaceuticals. What does that mean? That if we have a 3D printer in a rural area, we somehow do get it through donations or big organizations, and someone has a bad accident and their leg has to be removed, they're amputated. They do not have to wait to get a prosthetic. It can be made right there and right then. Now, that can be very empowering and helpful, especially in remote areas. Wearable technology. This again, like telemedicine, is the norm of the time now. We're wearing smartwatches which are tracking each and every sense of our data, and in fact use big data and artificial intelligence to not just look at our vitals. It's not just about counting steps anymore. These technologies, especially the new Apple watches, as we all know, Apple has been trying to get into healthcare sector through this. These Apple watches can even read your ECG, and if at certain times it is even predicted if someone's going to get a heart attack because of how their heart rate changes, at what rate it changes. So this has really been monumental, and can personalize and help a lot of people to, funnily enough, have your own compounder at your wrist. Next, finally, we have gene editing. Now, this is where things get dicey, because when you get to gene editing, you start playing God. There has been a lot of issues, which is why many governments and bodies have regulated it from happening. We already have the technology like CRISPR, which allows scientists to modify DNA sequencing. It can help cure a lot of diseases, but it can also lead to very dark paths. So that is why this technology has not been really pushed into anymore. Next slide, please. So we've talked about the industry as a whole. Now let's talk about how this technology is being leveraged by PillPack and One Medical itself. First one being automated prescription management. What does that mean? We've talked about how big data and data in itself, as we've learned in class, Mr. Phil Evans has also been saying how data is going to change everything. Data is the new oil. So that really shows us automated prescription management is basically taking the work out of humans about prescription management, about prescribing drugs. Doctors do the prescription of drugs, but after that, PillPack has technology which takes over the management of it. It just tells patients, keeps a pertinent record so that there is no human error. Next, we have creating an integrated ecosystem. Now, Amazon is, by acquiring PillPack and One Medical, what Amazon is doing is already building on the shoulder of the giants of services like Alexa and other Amazon services by integrating these two. So, for example, you don't have your phone around you and you're sitting and you're supposed to take your medicine. So Alexa would just remind you that, it's time to take your medicine or make an appointment for you. So that really helps Amazon and uses data in the same services. Next, we have a new machine learning based platform. It basically analyzes reports and health history to help patients and doctors. Machine learning and AI again is being used by Amazon every day, whether it be used in the AWS Amazon Web Services, which is their main business that people hardly ever talk about, or whether it be in their Amazon.com as well. So this really helps feeding in data and analyzing medical patterns, and has helped so many doctors to even predict diseases when they were just forming in patients, which would be near impossible for human doctors to conduct. Finally, we have using data as a driver, using the Amazon data bank to develop robust recommendation systems. Now, we've all had this crazy instances when we're talking about something, and as soon as you open Amazon, you have a recommendation right there. As creepy as that is, that recommendation system is very strong. It recognizes based on your recent purchases, your web history. It recognizes not only what you want, what you may need in the future. This works on big data, and so this they're going to leverage this into PillPack and One Medical as well. How does that help? It recommends you what kind of stuff you need for a healthy lifestyle, which is personalized to you, which is personalized to your shopping, which is personalized to how you live your life. So Amazon is really creating this ecosystem and using data and technology to create a healthy lifestyle for individuals. Moving on.
Yeah. So in this slide, I will be talking about the overview of the regulatory environment in the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. So pharma and healthcare industry is highly regulated for safety and efficacy. Now regulatory agencies set regulations for drug approval, manufacturing, labeling, and distribution. Regulations cover clinical trials, drug development, manufacturing practices, packaging, labeling, advertising, etc. Now, compliance with regulation is mandatory for operations and market entry. Regulatory compliance is crucial, and non-compliance can lead to significant consequences. Now, regulatory changes impact industry dynamics, business model, pricing, reimbursement, and competitiveness. And companies must stay updated, adapt operations, and navigate the complex regulatory landscape for success. Now, FDA is the primary regulatory agency in the US for drugs, biologics, and medical devices. With the growing role of technology in healthcare, there is increasing attention on the regulatory environment for digital health products and services, with the FDA and other agencies developing guidelines and regulations in this area. Next slide, please. Yeah, so here I have made a table for regulatory agencies and their purposes. There are many regulatory agencies, but I have taken some of them. And these are from the USA. So the first one is FDA, Food and Drug Administration. So the purpose of FDA is to protect public health by ensuring safety, efficacy, and security of drugs, biologics, and medical devices. And the key regulations are Food, Drugs and Cosmetic Acts, Prescription Drug Marketing Act, Medical Device Amendments, etc. Now the next one is DEA, that is Drug Enforcement Administration. So the purpose of this is that to combat drug abuse and trafficking by regulating controlled substances. And the key regulation under this is Controlled Substance Act. Now the next one is CMS, Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. It ensures access to quality healthcare and reduces fraud and abuse in Medicare, Medicaid, and other federal healthcare programs. Next one is NIH, that is National Institute of Health. It conducts and supports biomedical research to improve health outcomes, and the key regulation under this is Public Health Services Act. And the last one in this table is CDC, that is Center for Disease Control and Prevention. It protects public health by preventing and controlling infectious diseases, injuries, and disabilities. And the key regulations are Public Health Services Act, Public Health Security, and Bioterrorism Preparedness and Response Act, etc. Moving on to the next slide. Yeah, so in this slide, I'll cover the regulations and their impact on the PillPack's operations and strategy. So PillPack and One Medical must comply with various regulations from different agencies such as FDA, DEA, and State Board of Pharmacy to ensure the safety and efficacy of their prescription medication dispensing and delivery services. Now, these regulations impact companies' ability to expand into new markets as it must obtain licenses and approval from each state board of pharmacy before opening there. Compliance with regulations also adds to companies' operating cost as it needs to invest in technology, staff, and training to meet regulatory requirements. Regulatory restrictions may limit the type of services or product like PillPack can offer, which could impact its competitiveness and market position. Now, PillPack and One Medical may also need to adjust its operations and processes to comply with evolving regulations such as new requirements for digital health products or changes in DEA controlled substance regulations. Now, in the lower part of the slide, I have covered the impact of regulatory changes on the industry. So, regulatory changes can have a significant impact on the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. Like changes in regulations can affect the approval and commercialization of new drugs and medical services. Regulatory changes can also impact the pricing and reimbursement of drugs and medical devices. Compliance with new regulations can be costly and time consuming for companies in the industry. And regulatory changes can create opportunities for new players to enter the market or for existing players to expand their offerings. And the pace of technological innovation in healthcare is increasing, and regulatory changes are needed to keep pace with these developments. Moving on to the next slide.
Thank you, Jatin. So when we talk about success for a company, there are a few factors aligning to which we have to think about. So one of the key success factors in the pharmaceutical industry is providing convenient and accessible service to customers. PillPack by Amazon has leveraged its existing logistic network to deliver medications directly to customers' home, eliminating the need for customers to visit physical pharmacies. Another key success factor in the healthcare industry is leveraging technology and innovation to improve patient outcomes and increase efficiency. PillPack by Amazon has developed a proprietary pharmacy software platform that helps to optimize medication regimes for individual patients and improve medication adherence. Cost is a major concern for patients and healthcare providers alike. PillPack by Amazon has been able to leverage its scale and logistics capabilities to offer competitive pricing for its medication delivery services. Trust is a crucial factor in the pharmaceutical industry, and patients rely on reputable providers for their medications. PillPack by Amazon has been able to leverage its strong brand reputation and existing customer trust to expand into pharmaceutical market. Next slide, please. When comparing PillPack by Amazon to other successful players in the industry, it's important to note while the company is still relatively new, it has already made a significant strides in disrupting the traditional pharmacy model. Other successful players in the industry, such as CVS Health and Walgreens, have also been investing in technology and innovation to improve patient outcomes and convenience. So let's just look into it, the differences uh, offered by the different competitors for the PillPack by Amazon. When we look about the convenience and accessibility, PillPack provides convenient medication delivery services directly to customer homes, while CVS and Walgreens has a large network of physical pharmacy location and they have to go to the store and get the delivery. When talking about technology and innovation, PillPack proprietary pharmacy software platform optimizes medication regimes for individual patients, while CVS have a mobile app for pharmacy services and also have a partnership with digital health company Teladoc, while Walgreens have a partnership with the digital health company MD Life. When talking about cost effectiveness, PillPack leverages scale and logistics capabilities to offer competitive pricing for medication delivery services. And CVS offers a prescription savings program and has negotiated pricing with drug manufacturers to reduce cost. Walgreens offers a prescription saving program and has a price match guarantee. And talking about trust and reputation, since PillPack is backed by Amazon and people believe in Amazon, so it gets an edge over there because it has a strong brand reputation and existing customer trust in Amazon. Overall, while all three companies offer some level of convenience and technology innovation, PillPack by Amazon stands out with its focus on medication delivery services and its proprietary software platform. In terms of cost effectiveness and trust reputation, all three companies are relatively comparable. Moving on to the next slide. As Daniel Mark, a professor of Duke University, has already said in a post on Twitter that it is a possible game changer in pharma sales and distribution in the PBM industry. So when we look at the graph also, like when Amazon partnered with PillPack, uh, when this deal was done, after that we can see that there is a great difference in the performance of the other three competitors compared to Amazon. Like they have gone down when compared to the Amazon by PillPack by Amazon. Next slide.
Thank you. So earlier on, Amity did the overview of the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry, and I'll be doing the SWOT analysis of Amazon Pharmacy so that we can understand better the environment in which PillPack is evolving and evaluate PillPack's ability to capitalize on these opportunities and overcome challenges. So first, the strength. Amazon is a well-established brand and trusted by millions of customers worldwide, which provides Amazon Pharmacy a strong foundation to build upon. Amazon has a really robust distribution network, and Amazon Pharmacy provides easiest access to prescription medication, which eliminates the need for customers to physically visit pharmacies. Also, Amazon is known for its competitive pricing, and this also extends to Amazon Pharmacy, which offers customers cost-effective options for their prescription medication needs. For the weaknesses, we can say that Amazon Pharmacy is currently available in only a few states in the US, limiting its reach to customers in other parts of the country and globally. Amazon Pharmacy regulation can be complex because pharmacy regulation can be complex because they vary from state to state, and that can make it very challenging for Amazon Pharmacy to comply with all the necessary regulation and license required to operate in different states. Also, Amazon Pharmacy is currently only offering a small offer in prescription medication, which limits its product range. But for the opportunities, we can say that the demand for online pharmacy services is increasing due to the convenience it provides, and Amazon Pharmacy is well positioned to capitalize on these growing trends. Also, Amazon Pharmacy has the opportunity to expand services to other states and even internationally. So that can increase its customer base and market share. And then finally, it could also explore partnership with other healthcare providers and insurance company, which would help to improve the company's credibility and increase its customer base. And now the threats. So first, the established competition. So we could say that traditional brick and mortar pharmacies that have established customer base is a very stiff competition for Amazon Pharmacy. Also, the regulatory risk, as we already said before. And finally, the cybersecurity risks, because online pharmacy face cybersecurity risks such as data breaches, which could lead to very sensitive customer information being compromised. And that could also damage the company's reputation, resulting in financial loss. Because indeed, tech firms have been guilty of high-profile data breaches in the recent past, and the sensitivity of healthcare data means security will be a very key consideration. Moving on, please.
So talking about value chain analysis of Amazon post acquisition of One Medical and PillPack. So the primary activities associated with Amazon was inbound logistics operations, outbound logistics, marketing, sales, and services. So integration of One Medical and PillPack into Amazon supply chain enabled efficient procurement and management of medical supplies, prescription drugs, and healthcare related products. And first operations, streamlining the process and filling the prescription and medication management for PillPack customers. It also enhanced One Medical's operation by integrating Amazon's technology of data analytics capabilities, leading to improved patient care and service efficiency. For outbound logistics, Amazon's leveraged its extensive distribution network and logistic expertise to enable faster delivery of medication and medication supplies. Integration of One Medical and PillPack service into Amazon Prime for a seamless customer experience included potential perks like discounts and membership. And for marketing and sales, utilize Amazon's One Medical and PillPack were able to utilize Amazon's vast customer base for promotion and cross-promoting healthcare services with other Amazon offerings as well. For services, enhancing customer support through existing infrastructure of Amazon helped One Medical and PillPack to further improve their services offered. For support activities, infrastructure of Amazon, HR resources of Amazon, technology development and procurement channel of Amazon helped flourish the merger and acquisition of One Medical and PillPack. So for infrastructure, as mentioned earlier, Amazon has huge resources to leverage to PillPack and One Capital, which they can incorporate in their healthcare services. And Amazon has best practices when it comes to attracting and retaining top talent, and training and development opportunities were provided for employees that are engaged in the subsidiaries. And technological development. As we all know, Amazon is known for their cutting edge technologies like Amazon Web Services, Alexa, and this can enhance patient experience, and further investment in R&D by Amazon in healthcare technologies could further improve the support activity to achieve margins. Procurement and capitalizing on Amazon supply network and purchasing power also helps One Medical and PillPack come long ways. And Amazon sophisticated logistics make sure the process is achieved efficiently and on time.
Let's now discuss the opportunities for PillPack on this market. So first, it's the synergy. So while PillPack gives Amazon the wholesale pharmacy licenses it needed to access the market for the 50 US states, Amazon has a huge customer base and expertise in logistics, marketing, customer service that PillPack can use to expand its reach and its operations. Also, the expansion, of course, with Amazon resources and expertise, PillPack has the potential to expand beyond the US markets. Innovation using the cutting edge technology and resources from Amazon, PillPack will be able to expand and develop new products and services. And finally, diversification. PillPack can explore the opportunity to diversify its offering beyond prescription medications, such as offering the over-counter medication or supplements and medical equipment. Why not? Moving on, please. Next slide, please. So to conclude, we can say that big data has revolutionized PillPack by enabling the company to personalize its services for individual customers. Big data has also enabled the company to streamline its operation and reduce costs, and to improve its customer services. The company has a great opportunity to grow fast and expand its market, whether it's in terms of customer base or products and services the company offers.
Thank you. So in this slide, we have covered like how we have coordinated with the other groups. So we have taken 4 groups like group 2, 5, 7, and 3. And these are the companies allocated to these groups. So we have taken the constructive feedbacks from these groups, which includes like the group 2 said their great job was done on the presentation and they liked the presentation. The other group said that we need to add more data and statistics. The other group said that the text was too small to read, and the last group said that they got easily understood all the points. So we have taken the feedback and we have changed the PPT, and this was the final result that we have presented to you. Moving on.
Just would like to conclude by saying thank you. This has been a great opportunity for all of us. We've diverged into the sector. We've learned so much about how strategy actually works, how organizations even think before acquiring or merging with another organization, the kind of research that is done behind what is the how are they what is the reason why they acquired it, how do they look at in the next 5 to 10 years, and even rather disrupt different industries. And each of us was divulged into different types of research and trying to understand the perspectives of the upper management class and different people who were involved in this process. Thank you so much.